are back with the Afterwatch. We're watching My Hero Academia. It is episode 57, Rescue Exercises.
I can't even say that one like aggressively in any way, shape, or form, so I'm just going to leave it alone.
I mean, it's what it is.
Yeah.
They're doing rescue exercises. Anyway, I'm Tim.
I'm Evan.
And I'm Joelle.
That's right.
Yeah.
And before we get into it, I want to remind you guys to go over there and hit those, the ratings, the ranking,
Click.
or... Huh?
That was someone clicking on a rating.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you could give us a nice review, I appreciate it. Good comments. We always love to hear those. We've gotten a lot. We want to keep them coming. And any good questions, stuff to send our way. We don't have any today. I could make up some questions.
That's okay.
Should I make up a question?
Well, we want to hear from you, so send us some questions
Okay.
or comments, anything.
No.
Suggestions, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and also, if you've just been like streaming it or whatever, subscribe. We'd like to see some more subscribers on there.
Subscribing
And tell
is
people
good.
about it. Tell people about the
who
show.
do they send all these questions to, Tim?
Well, that's fictionalquestions@gmail.com.
All right.
Mind blown right now.
Yeah, and we have, of course, this show and many more. We're going to be adding more stuff very soon, but let's
I
get
wish you
into
could
it.
see us nodding our heads right now.
Yeah, we're totally like...
There's a lot of nodding
bunch of
going on.
bobbleheads
It
in-
doesn't
in
really
the room.
translate to the audio medium.
I
It
know.
doesn't. It doesn't.
I'm not really hear that in a microphone, but hey,
We're going to have to put a request in to purchasing for like adding a webcam to make this a
Oh.
webcast.
interesting. But then we won't be called a podcast
Video
anymore.
podcasts.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Because then
Those are the thing, aren't they?
did they
I've
really
seen 'em.
want to watch us talk about it?
I don't know.
Okay.
They might laugh harder.
Maybe we
Okay.
put on some costumes.
Oh, no. He's going to... Don't encourage
I'll
him.
just start showing up here in my Gamma costume.
Oh, see, I'm sure people would like to see that.
People would love to see me in costume Gamma.
Yeah.
Why don't you post it first,
I will.
and then we'll go from there.
Yeah.
But anyway, fictionalquestions@gmail.com is where you go for any comments or concerns, questions. Send them our way. Love to hear from you.
Okay, so we get into the rescue exercise. We just finished,
All the other stuff.
all the other
first
stuff.
test.
First test.
Target practice.
They explain briefly that now they're doing rescue, and it's a lot of the aftermath of destructions and disasters. So they're going to be dealing with this crew called the Help Us Company,
Right.
or Huck.
Yeah,
Huck
yeah,
for
yeah.
short.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
these are professional actors
I loved it.
that play the innocent bystanders.
I want to be one of those people.
Dude, I would be killing it.
Do you think they get paid well?
When you don't have superpowers,
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be
Right?
cool.
How do you know they don't have superpowers? 80% of people have superpowers.
True, but
That's a lot of people.
But maybe it's like the mini,
Maybe it's a
can make,
requirement
like, a
to
little
be
flame
part
and
of
that's
helpless
it.
companies that they have to be innocent bystanders. Well, innocent bystanders
I guess they
Don't
could have
necessarily
Don't
could
necessarily
they could
not
have
have
powers.
powers.
They
They
just
okay.
aren't
Don't use
allowed
them.
to
Don't use
use them
Right.
Is it that they're not allowed to use them?
in public, right?
Yeah.
Because you need a license.
But maybe behind closed doors.
That's what this
Oh,
is all
yeah.
about. This is an exam to get the license to use powers in public.
I know, but this is cool though. I like to critique people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I like
Oh,
like
yeah,
to
you're just
yeah.
like minus
Yeah.
points.
Minus
Yep.
points.
You just be that minus points.
Yep. Minus points.
You did
Minus
not.
points
You
on
did
you.
not tie your shoes. Minus points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't look at me.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right.
Dang.
Smile.
I feel like
Minus
there's a lot
points.
of things we can bring into our daily lives in this episode.
Right.
Just,
There would
not
be
just the minus
so
points.
many people in my daily life would have negative scores.
Yeah.
Dang.
Like
many.
leaving this lifeless body just sitting in the corner and nobody going to check on it.
Right, so
come on.
So
Yeah.
how does that work? You go to a party or whatever, you go to some meeting and you say, okay, so the benchmark is 80 points. Yeah, you're starting at 100.
I wouldn't even say anything. I'd walk in the room, I'd
Right.
write everyone's name down,
Yeah.
and then I'd wait.
Just wait.
The second someone first said something, negative point.
Well,
Because then they understand I'm business.
but they start out with 100 points, right? Isn't that what it was?
I don't think they really
They
said
actually
this.
didn't mention.
They just said they're
how many
scored
points it
on
was.
how they're rescued.
Yeah, they didn't actually say how many points it was.
So it could be like they
And there's
start
a
at
threshold,
0.
but they don't say
Yeah,
what the
they
threshold
never
Right,
mention
exactly. The
threshold.
benchmark. Yeah.
They never mention what it is, though.
No, they
just said,
don't,
once
because
you
they don't want
finish-
people to like just hit there and
Right.
then coast.
Yeah.
But they never actually say like, 5 points or anything like that. They either say negative points or
Yeah.
positive points.
Yeah.
So they never
Okay.
give a value to the point.
That
during
is
the process.
true.
Yep.
They got a little machine. They're just like typing it in, like beep beep.
You know, they're like scoring like when you're doing Olympics and they're
Yeah,
like
exactly.
doing the triple
Like,
axels.
how did
You're
they
like,
know-
oh, nope, not that.
Maybe.
Because how
I
do
don't
they
know.
know who that person is?
Oh, they know. They've done their research.
I'm sure they've had to like
They,
look at
they explain it. They're like, come on, you noobs.
I mean, this is an organization that specializes in
Yeah,
this,
this
so I'm
is
sure
their
they've
job.
got some
They
algorithm
know.
down in their head on
They
how
know.
exactly.
I mean,
it's
at
supposed
one
to be.
point, Baka goes, "What did you say?"
right.
Oh yeah, we'll
Okay,
get to
we're
that.
getting ahead.
Okay,
of it.
all right,
Okay,
all right, go ahead.
anyway, it's great.
So they're sitting in the waiting room. They're given like so many minutes to just kind of mentally
Chill.
prepare and chill.
Yeah.
So then we pan over to Mineta, just hanging out
With Kaminari.
With Kaminari,
Yeah.
the usual pair.
Yeah.
And Sarah comes walking up and goes, guys, you gotta check this out. I got this juicy story for you. Mineta does his little,
Yeah.
what's the rating? He's like, XXX. And he's like,
Go on.
go on. It's too good.
Yeah.
That's so good. I need to start asking the rating
Dude,
of the stories before
right?
I hear it.
Like
when someone comes, oh man, you should have seen. What's the rating?
Wait, what's the rating?
PG?
All right, come back to me later.
Yeah. What do you got?
I'll get back to you. What's your story? It's too good because that moment you're like, oh god, Perv City's happening right now.
Yeah,
Perv
it
City
is.
happening.
It is. But it gets worse from that.
Oh yeah. Hey, you see that hottie over there? So they point over at Cammy and he's
Right,
like, oh
they
yeah,
totally
dude,
do.
if you're gonna try and tell me that she's hot, dude, I've been trying to get with her. I've been mentally planning on getting
Yep.
that chick all day long.
Yeah.
Then they go ahead to tell him that, oh no, I came up on Deku
Yeah.
with her, and then they're all,
Yeah.
And they freak out and they run over and they start beating him on him.
Yeah, they're like shaking him up.
Yeah,
like
confronting
what
him, like,
devious
yeah.
things were you doing with that Uber
We're
hottie?
trying to get killed. What is this? What is going on? What is
And they're
wrong with
all
you?
like
You're so selfish.
staring at her.
Yeah,
and
it's
she's,
so
like,
ridiculous.
staring
Oh, and the
squarely
best. She's
back.
looking at Deku.
Yeah,
and she's
and
waving to him,
waving.
Yeah.
just smiling and waving.
How plus
They're
ultra
like,
did you go?
Yeah, right? Best line. How plus ultra did you go?
That's another. See, you can use this in any,
Oh yeah, in any situation.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Go-
Billboard
go
meeting.
beyond.
Come on, let's go beyond plus ultra. All right,
What
let's get it
rating
done.
is that? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Bigger's better.
Well, maybe not in the boardroom, but let's say
You never know. You never know.
But
So
go
then
on.
then we see Uraraka in the background.
Oh yeah,
And she's got this look on her face, and she's got that turmoil. She doesn't understand
Yeah.
what these feelings are. She's
flustered,
dealing with.
frustrated, confused,
Super, yeah, just totally all
love,
around
dove,
upset.
shove.
Wait,
Yeah.
does that happen after that school walks over to them?
No, because she's
No.
in there still, and she's about to walk
Oh.
up and say Deku, and then
Yeah,
the bell
remember,
rings.
she starts to say Deku.
No, but the whole Shiketsu group
Oh,
walks
yeah,
up to
that's
them
true.
first. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's that at that instant is when the bell rings when she's
Yeah,
contemplating.
Mora has already walked up and
that's-
apologized
and he's
to
apologized
Bakugo.
for their rude behavior and that
That's
Bakugo
right.
KO'd what's his face, Meatball Head.
Yeah.
That's right. The dog leader walks up and
hairy man.
apologizes.
Yeah,
hairy
Mora.
man. Mora. He
And
walks
they want
up,
a good
apologizes.
relationship with
yeah,
you,
with the
eh?
school, which he thought was weird.
Especially Todoroki thought it
Right.
was weird because what's his name was like giving him the stare down.
Right? So
Well,
he
he
goes,
even-
hey, collar guy.
Yeah.
Did I offend you in any way? And he you can tell he's
Son
like
of
sincere
Endeavor.
in his
Yeah.
question. Like, hey, did I offend you somehow? Like,
Yeah. He
I'm
had
sorry
no
if I
idea.
did. Like,
Yeah.
no idea. And then he just looks at him.
Yeah.
What did you say, son of Endeavor?
You're right.
Like, I hate you
Oh.
guys.
I hate you. You have your father's eyes.
Yeah.
Dude, ultimate insult. Ultimate TKO insult.
It just hurts.
Hurt bad.
Yeah, he was like, dang.
Yeah. I
What
don't
did my
even
dad
know.
do?
Right?
you,
Like, I don't
clearly.
know what the hell's going on.
Yeah. But yeah, so
yeah.
So how did Mineta and Kaminari talk to Deku? Because they were in the translation for the
Yeah.
subtitles. They're like, "Man, Deku, you're a sexual maniac." Did they
No.
actually say that to him?
No.
No,
not at all, no.
They just say, "What were you doing with that hottie?" Yeah, that's just a funny moment though because they look over and she's like still waving.
Yeah, and they're like,
awkwardly.
what did you do? How
Awkwardly
plus ultra are
creepy,
you?
too,
Yeah,
though.
Yeah,
A little
kind of
creepy,
creepy.
right?
Like
Yeah.
I'm still
And
looking
they're
at
so
you
jealous.
guys.
You see them, they're just all, what the heck?
Yeah, but anyway, that's
yeah.
when Uraraka gets
That's
flustered.
right.
Yep.
And
After
so she
that-
walks up to say hi to Deku.
Interrupted.
And, wants to talk to him. Bell rings. Building opens up again. They're like, dude, what's with these buildings?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's just all
yeah.
right. They just fold open.
I just love background story, blah blah. Insert city name here.
I know.
Oh my
I know.
god.
City name here. That was like, that's
Yeah,
perfect.
that is the best. They're like, oh, I guess there's a backstory.
Yeah,
okay,
they're
that
not
must be
really.
the plot. Yeah,
they
okay.
did. They did all the work. They
insert names.
just
Right.
Just do it. Just
So
get this
good.
over with.
Just go.
Yeah.
So good.
No, but I mean, and then Bakugo's like walking off there by himself, of course, again.
Right? And then you got
He looked.
His little henchman.
Yeah, yeah,
yes, yes.
Both the other guys.
Both the guys. come
Kirishima and
along.
Kaminari.
And the best is how you see them running. You see Kaminari's run.
Yeah.
His run is so hilarious.
Yeah.
And they're like,
He's
why are
so-
you guys following me? Ah, because we want to.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so
he calls
good.
them extras, though,
Yeah.
again. It's so good. All right. Anyway.
And they're super smiling about it the whole time. Just big old
Yeah, because they know.
dumb smiles.
'Cause
they
they know. Yeah.
yeah. And Kaminari always has that stupid look on his face. Just
It's not the. It's like.
it's not the
Yeah, it's not that look.
but he just has this
just-
natural dumb smile on
Yep.
his face.
Oh, this is,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
He's going to have fun
Right.
with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, anyway. But well, then we go to Deku, though, right?
Yep. So we
With
go
the
to,
rest of the
so we go to
class.
Deku, the rest of the class. They go to rescue the first person.
You're right.
He runs over and he goes, "Oh man, this what is the exact?
This looks
word?
bad.
This looks bad." Instantly berated by this little kid.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well,
minus
This looks
points.
bad. Minus points.
Yep.
Is it a kid or is it a guy?
Yeah, I think it's a little
person.
A little
Right.
person.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It could be me because I'm short, so it's fine.
Oh, that's true. It could have
Yeah,
been.
well, I don't know.
Yeah. But dude, he gets berated, and
Right.
he's like, "Oh, you're right." He slaps himself in the face.
Well, no.
He basically lectures them and say,
Yeah.
dude, do you not know how to save people? You need to check them first. Hello, that's like the basics of triage.
Right.
I mean, you got to assess the person in
Assess
front
person,
of you
make sure everything's
before
cool.
you're just like, oh, this looks terrible. Where do I find the grandfather?
Yeah, also
Um,
saying that out loud because he's like, these people are already having the worst day of their lives.
Yeah.
So you need to get it together and show that, that brave face so they feel better.
Yep.
So then he pans in his head. We get little flashes of All Might always having a smile.
Yeah, yeah.
You
And
know?
he's like, oh, I get it.
Don't fear. I'm here. He just has that, and so then he slaps that smile on his face. And
Yeah.
he's like, "Don't worry, I'm gonna take care of you.
It'll be all right. Is
It'll
that
be
your
all right."
only line?
Is that your only line? Is that all you ever say?
Oh, I know. He's like, can you change that up? Jeez.
So then we pan over to
The other classes, right?
yes.
Well, yeah, they're making like a triage place and all
Yep.
this kind of stuff. And even when Deku finally gets there, it's obvious that because these people have more experience, they know what to do in
Yep.
these situations.
Right.
Whereas Class 1A here hasn't really had this.
Nope.
Most of what they've done has been like a villain attack, and
Yeah,
they're
trying
having
to
to
save
deal with
Bakugo.
it. Say,
Yeah.
yeah, or whoever it is.
That was a one time they
Yeah,
try to
yeah.
think of some
Exactly, but they don't really have like the saving stuff.
injured and
Yeah,
then like
yeah,
trying
all
to
that
do
kind of stuff.
evacuation that
Exactly,
usually first
they don't have
responders would
any
do.
experience in
And
that.
they mentioned
Yeah.
the first time that they had any experience like that, they're like, "This looks just like the city," and they're like, "Yeah, the whole time we were only trying to rescue Bakugo. The heroes took care of all these people,
Yeah.
so we never had a part of it.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
there were a ton of fatalities then, so we
Yeah.
really need to."
Yeah, they based
You
this
know.
what they said off the Camino Ward, where
Yeah.
that whole
Right.
thing went down.
Basically.
Yeah. And Izuku's talking to he's talking with Ida. Him and Ida are running together before they even get to the little
Oh,
boy.
right, and they're like saving
And they're
lives is
talking
the
about
greatest
saving
ambition.
Yeah,
of
they're
heroes.
talking about how
okay,
saving
yeah.
lives is the most important. Like it's like the key thing of being a hero is saving
Right.
lives. So they
Okay.
talk about that, and then they get to the little boy, and that's when he's like, "Ooh, this looks bad."
Yeah.
Wrong.
Well, a lot of people are getting points taken away. You see,
Oh, yeah.
what's his name? Gale. Yeah,
He's
yeah,
doing
yeah.
his wind power.
yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like, "Oh man,
Yaroshi-
he's
Yarashi.
Which the guys were like, wow, he
Wow,
actually
he's-
has good
right?
manipulation.
He's
and
manipulating
he's doing
everything.
It, like,
He's not hurting
perfectly.
any of
rubble.
them, but they're like,
But still sloppy.
minus points. So sloppy.
Yep.
Yeah, they could have been injured. And like,
Still reckless.
Yep.
And you see how upset he was? He's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, it hurts."
Yep.
And then you see Sue.
Yeah, they go to the water
They start going in the water. Yep.
Right.
because it's like go to a place where you're best suited.
Well, they started figuring out because it's like I guess there was too many of them, so
Right.
it's not like there's only so many people
Right,
that
so
can
they
help
start
one
splitting
so
up.
person.
you're
So they
not
start
gonna get
dispersing.
points if only
Like
whoever
two
the
people
front
help.
people
Yeah,
are doing it.
right.
Yeah,
Right. And like Uraraka starts, she has her.
yeah she has that
Second-
Yeah.
moment.
She has that moment, but then she stops because she gets stopped.
Yeah,
And it's funny how you see how she grows. Momo grows the stop sign out of her side.
Yeah.
It's a bloop, pops out. That cracked me up.
yeah.
And then she explains because remember that old guy's like, "Oh, you're about to lose points,"
Yep.
and then she
Oh.
stops him.
That's right, because
Yep.
she was going to rush into that thing where
And she
it
was
was like the
gonna lift
rubble
it.
would have fallen.
Yep.
Yeah, well, she
Yeah.
was going to use her gravity power to
Yeah.
lift.
Just start riffing.
But
yeah.
then other things would
Could
have
have fallen.
fallen.
Right.
Yep.
And they
But didn't she
Momo
also have
made-
that whole epiphany before she went?
Yeah,
to
that
do
was-
this,
that happened
this
before
whole,
all that.
Oh,
This
that's right. That's
whole
right.
now,
Yeah, rewind.
I need to push my feelings
when
aside.
he
Yeah,
slaps his
push it all
face,
down.
She's like, that's a huge moment. That was the only reason I wanted to talk about this episode.
Wow.
was because
Was
she,
because Uraraka gives up?
she doesn't give up.
No.
She pushes it all down. She
She's
puts
like,
all
I
those
can't deal with
feelings
that
away.
right now.
Because it's like a distraction
It's
for her.
a distraction for her.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
like, he's always trying to be the best. I need to be more like that.
and all I'm doing is looking up to him. So
I gotta
need
shut
yep.
this down, and she shuts it down right there.
She does.
Gone.
Not gone.
Done.
So she locked her feelings away.
Oh,
The
man.
ish.
I know.
Is gone.
I know.
There's another great moment where Shishikura is up in the stands with someone from his school.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're talking about
That's
how...
huge.
Well, they're just talking about how the reason you failed is because you still kind of idolize Stain.
Mm-hmm.
You've been...
Oh, and he gets pissed about that. He's
Because
like,
he-
what? No, what? I don't idolize a villain.
Because-
What do you mean?
Well, what they're saying is that Stain's not all bad. What he's saying is not necessarily wrong, but it's when you let your hate and negativity cloud your judgment and use
Right.
that for the wrong... You know, it's basically looking at something and coming up with the wrong conclusion. Yeah.
He gets really bent out of shape when someone says that to him.
But it's not only that, it's also kind of funny. He's like, because he's saying all this stuff, he's like, you do realize you're up here in the stands because you
failed
failed.
the first test. Yeah.
I know. Because he was just like seriously like side
'Cause
commentary, doing some side commentary for all of them.
You know, we,
Yep.
we see that with him. He totally just talks and they're like, dude, like you have no place to stand.
Just
Like,
very rude.
You completely lost in the very beginning.
Yep.
By him last time, I think.
Right.
Well, it's kind of gross power.
He is
Yep.
a gross guy.
But
that's why he
anyway,
lost.
I just thought it was funny. So Stain is still being felt, and it still keeps coming
Because
up.
even the teacher said, you know, because of All Might no longer being the major symbol of peace,
They're
there's
looking-
now a lot of people trying to rise up, or there's people that want to reform how hero society works.
Yeah.
Right.
And
They definitely keep bringing up
Yep.
reforming hero
Yep.
society a lot.
Right.
So then we've got Uraraka. They've
cleared the debris.
They've cleared
Yep.
the debris. They saved the old guy. Things start looking good. Triage starts looking good, and then suddenly,
But we go to Bakugo.
Who's there with the boys?
the team.
So anyways, so
Yeah,
they
go
go
ahead.
and they
I know
It's like
it's
two
your
people
boy.
yelling, I broke my arm!
yeah they're
broke
like
my leg.
yeah, and he basically save yourselves, you whiners. And he's
right.
like, and all of a sudden
And
they go,
those faces of shock on
yeah,
on
they're
me.
like, what? Do you think he figured it out? That
Yeah.
there are other people that need help more than we do? Because obviously we're not in any danger
But then they
right
were
now?
like, but his tone was really terrible.
Yeah, wildly inappropriate.
Inappropriate.
And then they're like minus points, and what the hell did you just say? Because he's already walking away.
yeah.
He turns back to like,
Kirishima and Kamina are gonna run
Right.
down there and help him out.
yeah, exactly. Because everything seems to be going pretty okay. Like they're doing, actually, even Mara over there when he's watching over, like looking at, hey, the points are pretty good. Everyone's
Yeah.
No
scoring
one's
pretty
been,
well.
no one's been like completely demolished in points.
Yeah. So everything is going so well. Let's mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Which
that's what we
is
see.
Throw an extra curveball here.
Yep.
yeah, which
Gang Orca.
King Orca. Yes,
Shows up as a villain with henchmen.
right.
And he's what,
Yeah.
the number 10 hero, right?
He's
He's the number 10 at
number
this
10,
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's the number 3 most hero that resembles a villain.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
I love that. It's
That's
hilarious.
too good.
Which is true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Well, just he kind of he's big, intimidating a little bit.
Dude, he's
Dude,
a killer
he's
whale.
a killer
Yeah.
Dang,
Yeah.
killer
Yeah.
whales, man.
Gangster.
So they attack, and basically it's like, well, what do we do now? Fight or protect?
Fight or
like
protect,
what would
right.
a hero? And this, of course, is something that would happen. Like they go in there to
Right.
save people, but the villains haven't left, or they come back, or something else
Right.
happens.
Yep.
They have to be
Or
prepared
it's a
for this.
trap.
It's a
They
trap.
did it just to trap the heroes. There's any number of scenarios that can happen.
Yeah.
So they definitely, I don't think they went into that thinking, oh, this rescue is going to have villains in it. They thought
No.
they were just rescuing.
I know.
Yeah.
So they're like, hey,
Mindset.
here's a little taste of reality. Pal.
Yep.
Yeah, and
yeah.
that's good though because
is.
they need to push these guys a little bit, and
Mm-hmm.
because obviously heroes. Well, we
Yeah.
were just talking that heroes have gotten a little complacent. The pro
soft.
heroes out there.
Real softies.
I don't know. Some of them are
Lots of
cool.
pickles.
I mean, there's good ones out there. We could probably name
For
them.
every one good one, there's like 10
Bad
mediocre
ones.
ones.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah,
True.
really?
Very true.
Like, who
Yeah.
would be a good one? Endeavor.
No, he's a jerk.
He's really good at his job, though.
He's good at his job. He's also terrible with
Father.
people.
Yeah.
He's a terrible
Okay.
father
Yeah.
figure.
All right.
that's for
Okay.
sure.
Okay. Fine.
I'd say like Bestinus is a good one.
And then not so great would be Mount Lady.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Mount Lady would be terrible.
Or
Everyone
that
kind of
snake
piles
chick
on
that
her.
just
Yes.
wants to take pictures all the time.
But the
Yeah.
Medusa lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No thanks.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess there's probably
There's
a bunch.
quite a
the,
few.
Just the
Yeah.
fact that we can't really think of too many pro heroes that are that cool. maybe they're cool, but maybe
They're not.
good at their
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
Let me think.
Yeah.
What about like Gunhead? We didn't really see him in action.
We haven't
We
only
didn't- we
seen him in
didn't.
action though.
you
Only
know
a
what I'm
little
talking
bit
about?
during those. Only during that USJ attack. The original.
That's it.
That was it.
It was like for a
Where he
minute.
kind of did his little.
Oh no, that
super
was
fire.
Snipe.
Oh, Snipe.
Gunhead's where
See,
No, I'm
Uraraka.
getting confused.
Cool hero.
Yeah.
But I guess
I'm down with
there's
Snipe.
like President Mike and stuff. They're I
He
like
sucks.
what?
I think he's just all talk.
He's all literally.
Like,
Wow.
literally
Yeah.
all
Wow.
talk.
Literally
Should we
all
have this?
talk. We
Maybe
can
some
talk
point.
about him
Like,
next
talk-
episode because he points himself out.
Yeah, he clearly does.
Yeah.
We can talk him out a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh!
yeah.
I feel like I've just uncovered this
Okay.
like can of worms.
But I think this episode's pretty much.
The whole thing, like they have to call out what bystanders are in the beginning. What's the deal with that? Like, do people not know what bystanders are? Is that for the,
Maybe they don't know.
or is that for the like us watching? You know
I
how
think
they're
that's
like,
just for us watching.
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, I felt bad for Uraraka, but I guess it makes sense.
No,
Yeah,
I mean,
it
it made me sad, but it's like I
It-
get it though.
yeah.
Why, if you want to strive and become stronger, you can't have certain things cloud your judgment.
Yeah,
So,
which love.
You gotta push it aside.
Yeah, she can't be floating
You gotta
away
put
every
it on
time
hold.
things happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
True
spacing
story.
out when like villains are attacking. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Or like anything happens to him, and all of a sudden
Yeah.
she's like super
She's like,
distracted,
yep, right.
and she's not doing her own part.
Right.
It's tough. It sucks. Hopefully it comes around.
Put it on hold for now.
Put on hold.
Put
yeah,
away
we'll
lock
see.
and key
We'll
somewhere
see. We'll
and
see.
down
Well,
the
we talked about
deepest-
ships before. That
Yeah.
they were one of our ships, so
Right,
something's
right.
got to happen
So
at some
we'll
point.
see.
It's gonna come back.
Yeah,
We'll see if
they're,
it comes
they're
back
also 15 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so give it time.
Again, this is not a rom-com, so it's fine.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it could.
It
But,
could.
but it's not.
Oh,
so.
no.
let's talk about Gang Orca.
Yeah, let's talk
Yeah.
about this guy.
Okay, so there's not really any like.
Not much.
Well, it's not much because
he's
Gang
not
Orca
much.
doesn't have one of those names that means something. I
Yeah.
mean, obviously,
obviously-
Orca
He's
is-
a killer whale.
Yeah.
He's a gangster orc.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is literally like a mob.
Yeah,
mob
so I don't have anything to say on my part, but
So his quirk is called Orcinus.
okay, yeah.
All right.
And
Orcanus?
Orcanus.
Whatever.
And what do you
Okay,
do?
whatever.
What does it do?
However you want to say
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Gang Orca's quirk gives him the attributes and abilities of a killer whale. He has enhanced strength and
Yeah.
heightened sense. He can also produce hypersonic waves to paralyze his targets. I didn't know that one.
Whoa.
That's
Well,
cool.
I don't think we've seen it.
We haven't seen it
Cool.
yet, no. He can use his ability on land, though his quirk is superior in water.
Ooh, that'd be nice to see him in
That would be
action
cool
water.
to see in action, yeah. I don't
Nice.
think we ever see him in water action.
I don't think, yeah, no,
I don't
I
think we ever
haven't.
see that.
Maybe in the future, you never know.
So his stats are pretty good.
Go
so
on.
his power level is B.
Yeah.
His speed is C.
Okay.
Which I bet it's higher
Probably
when he's in water.
I would think in water he'd probably be an A.
I'm betting these are like
on land.
on land.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Attributes.
yeah. Makes
Okay.
sense.
Technique is A.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Well, he's
We
good
have-
at like being imposing and like,
Right. Oh, he
absolutely.
does. Yes.
Yeah.
Intelligence is B.
yeah. So that said, we will be back next time with more of My Hero Academia. Although it will be a different type of episode
Oh yeah.
because this is the one where they cut into the action. And the normal arc that we've been doing here now
Yeah, they
for like
pause it.
they pause
Which
it.
kills me.
So
but whatever,
ridiculous.
We'll talk about it
Well,
later.
anyway, just to I guess market the movie because
Yeah.
the one we talked about before, Two Heroes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
came out around the time when this
That
was
this
going
was
on.
going on.
Right.
Yep.
So they were
Even
basically
though it doesn't fit in the timeline
Mm-hmm.
where they're releasing it.
All right, but we can talk about it next time.
Okay,
It's
we'll talk
fine.
about it next time.
yeah, I feel like there's a lot of can of worms here, and I don't
Yeah,
even
yeah,
know.
I'm
yeah.
telling you, this episode.
Yeah.
It's we'll see it.
The-
we'll see it next
Not the
time.
one we just watched.
No,
the
no,
one
no.
that's
The
The
coming
next
up.
one coming up. This one was good.
This one had a lot of feels.
Yeah.
I did feel for Uraraka.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I felt bad.
yeah.
I laughed hard at the
And I feel like
at the
they
rating.
need to give these kids some more first aid training because this is terrible. But
Yeah.
yeah. Where's your bedside
heroes.
manners, kids? Okay.
That-
They're heroes.
well, most of them have that. Like we saw, the second years and the third years, they knew what to do. They were
Yeah.
setting up their
True
little
story.
triage
First
places.
years are these like don't have no clue. Okay.
Yeah, well, that's isn't that Eraserhead's? Isn't that his fault?
Oh yeah.
Just
He
don't
should be
blame it on the
training-
teacher. It's fine. Okay.
Oh,
No!
jeez! And on that note, our watch has ended. I've been Tim.
I've been Evan.
And I've been Joelle.
Take care.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Fruity at all.